Hello, and welcome to another vlog here on Be Mama Be, a book review reading rainbow of sorts. PBS, don't sue me. But first, this just in. Le Bébé is actually sleeping in the back room, and that, my friends, is a miracle of miracles. In that way, I will be speaking at about this volume the entire time, so you may just want to either squint your eyes and tune your ears or turn up the volume on said computer in order to hear this very important book review message. But the book. Anywho, the book, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. It just came out last week, and it is by author and blogger Adi Zierman. The book is entitled When We Were on Fire. This book is on fire! You knew that was going to happen now, didn't you? But first, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly is this. Even though I would say that Zierman probably would think that she reaches a wide audience outside of the Christian spectrum, I'm going to venture a guess that this is written more so for those who have had experience within either the church at large or within the evangelical sect at some time in their life. I think otherwise it might just be a little too much for someone who is not so familiar with it. Even though the book does get very real in the second half, I would not necessarily pass it on to just anyone on the street. I would be a little bit more selective in who reads it. But is that me keeping people out, as much of the book might attest to? Oh, maybe. So, I don't know. Take it for what it's worth. The good, though, I'm going to say that I could not put it down. I was transfixed. And that's probably because her story resonates with mine. There was a time in my life in which I felt like I could just go with what she was saying and checklist. I got that. Now, hear me out. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. That is part and parcel of who I am. But I'm not necessarily a part of the world that I once was, that world in which I was on fire. Let me give you an example. And apparently this is the sing-song bloggy blog of the week, but here's the song. I'm on Work Crew. It's a thing with Young Life. It's the mid-90s, and we played this rap over and over again. I don't even know who sings it. If you do, let me know so that I can give you props or something. But the rap that we sang over and over again went kind of something like this. I'm a Jesus freak, 8 days a week, I'm a Jesus freak. Now, math majors, not sure if you just did the math there, but there are actually only 7 days in the week. So if you are a Jesus freak 8 days a week, it means that you super duper duper love Jesus. That right there, I may be getting away a little bit from Zierman's book, but that is an example of what I myself was highly enmeshed in. And in that way, that's why I sat there going, yes, 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 I get it, and I get you. I get this story. I get who you are and what you have lived. And I loved it. I'm going to read you one little part from the book that I think just spoke to me. Here it is. She writes, none of us have learned yet that evangelical tendency to package things up tidily, to chirp at one another. God never gives you anything more than you can handle, or everything happens for a reason, or let go and let God. That for me just made me go, yeah, I get it. I chirped those things. I said those things. And I think most of the time I believed them until some hard things then happened. And that is exactly what Zierman then goes through in her book. She writes about the hard times, and she sees how that time in her life has shaped who she is today. And in that way, if this post has at all resonated with you, I think that the book will resonate with you also. Have a great day. Bye, friends.